Hey Tim, looking really good here. I really like what's going on here. I don't know, just a few suggestions. You have one more draft to go. You may want to make the whole caricature a little bit bigger because you've got a lot of this negative space up here. I mean, it's got texture, but it still is interpreted as negative space. So if you make it just a little bit bigger, you're going to really solve that problem of the negative space. And it's really okay to have the text overlap. It actually creates more of a sense of depth. So that would be one thing I would suggest. There's still some kind of, there's still kind of a lot up here. I think I mentioned last time maybe, where is it? We have so many cool like objects here. I can't really find the actual one. Okay. Right arm. You could do something, you could maybe rotate part of it a little bit. So not that part, but like this. I mean, you're going to have to, I would have to link. You have all this pretty carefully done in there. So what I'm going to do is put this up there, and that's that. And then I'm going to put all this in even another folder. Yeah, you could do something like just a little bit of a rotation on that, and that will also work to take care of some of that negative space. I mean, you probably don't want to make it look like too, I mean, you don't want to change the feeling. Like I would not make it go up like it was waving. That's like way too corny. But see, yeah, that didn't really work too well. So, I mean, maybe you could do something a little bit, but yeah, I probably wouldn't do too much with that because I mean the caricature just looks really great. So I wouldn't mess around with it. I'm just thinking that it does have a little bit of a void up here. I'm just trying to think of what you could put up in there. You could probably even make the whole thing slightly bigger. I don't know. Let's see here. You don't want to make it too big because then it looks really out of place. You know what? That's not even bad because it's just that you've got so much negative space. And I like actually when you put this over, I like how the glow is red. That looks really cool. But again, you don't have to do any of this, but I think that it really could be bigger just because the idea is to really have it stand out. One more thing I was going to suggest for your image here, if you go up into the filters, let me find it's in the filter gallery. You can create some effects like this that will make it even look more like a screen. Probably make it a little bit smaller. Again, it kind of looks like a TV, and you can play with this too so it doesn't, you know what I mean? You can make it really strong in contrast, or you can kind of make it something like that. You can make the size smaller, or if you want it to really look bigger. Anyway, and there's a couple different ones, but the halftone pattern is kind of, let's see here, line, that's right. There's the dot, which looks more like a print, and then the circle, which is kind of cool, but it doesn't look like a screen. So you want to go more with the line. So again, I would play with it, but again, yeah, that's too big. It needs to be, needs to actually be smaller. So I'm going to go back up here and just do it again. So anyway, but you get the idea because you want to, I hate that. You want to make it smaller because you just don't want it to look really super strong. But if you get it just right, it does kind of look like a TV, or any kind of a screen. So anyway, just play with it. I do think it adds an element of, technology that I think actually looks pretty cool. But your caricature looks really great. I do think it could be bigger, but what I would do is is use save as, and then just kind of see what it looks like. So you can compare it side by side, because we can just go here in the history, and we can go back to open, and then we can go to this. So I think it really could be bigger. Just because I think that it's so cool, and then it allows for a lot of these details to stand out even more. Okay, so anyway, really nice job, and one more draft to go. Okay.